J.D. Johnson. You're watching Reality Survival. So right now what I have for you is a couple of good uses for sandbags. And I think sandbags are overlooked in their use. And so I'm just going to throw this out here as an idea for you guys. That way you might be able to pick up some and have some, in your house. You can use them in your kits and stuff like that. So sandbags are pretty cheap right now. I'll throw a link in the description below to a bulk where you can buy sandbags in bulk. And like I said, they're fairly inexpensive now, and having them when you need them ahead of time is kind of important. Obviously, sandbags are great for disaster situations like flooding and stuff like that, if you needed to put around your house or, whatever the case may be. But another great thing that you can use these for, I spoke just briefly about in a recent video, is if you needed to harden your home in like an SHTF or a grid down situation, you could put a layer of maybe a couple of rows of 4 or 5 or 6 high, in your home, stacked up against the wall. And what that's going to do for you is it's going to give you a fairly bullet-resistant, cover. It's not just concealment; it would actually be cover. And you'd have to obviously dig up some dirt or some sand or whatever in the backyard and fill them up and bring them in. There's a lot of labor associated with it, but if you don't have them to use or to do, then it's not going to make any difference anyway, right? So it's a good idea to get them now while they're nice and cheap and readily available. This is just the basic sandbag of what I'm talking about here. It's kind of made with this plastic kind of woven material, and these even came with the ties, already attached to them. And I don't remember the cost. I'll throw it in the link here in the description or just down here below. But a great thing to have to harden your house if you decided that you were going to bug in and you weren't going to go anywhere no matter what. This is the final stand kind of thing. Then this is kind of a must-have, if you ask me. The other situation that these things are good for that you can do is, take 3 or 4 of these, or actually not 3 or 4, 6 or 8 or 10 or so of these, and toss them in the bottom of your bug-out bag. This could be great for scavenging. It could be really, really good for setting up just a defensive fighting position. Maybe you just need to just get up on a rise or something and just have a little bit to lean your rifle on and get down behind or something like that. If you were forced into a situation where you had to make an ambush, or you knew you were going to have to make an ambush because somebody was following you, and you wanted to do something like this just to make your ambush site a little better as far as giving you protection. That might come in handy, especially in more open country or open terrain, or that kind of thing, where there just wasn't a lot of vegetation to hide behind or whatever the case may be. They could also be good for food gathering and that kind of thing as well. They're just a basic bag is what it is, so it could be used for any number of different things, but especially in the tactical sense, it's definitely would be good to have. A bug out situation is one that seems like to me, if you're going to leave your house and all that because it was so unsafe, it's probably going to be unsafe wherever it is that you end up going to. So having the ability to create some cover if you needed to might be useful. So anyway, just a thought. Just wanted to throw it out there. And just food for thought for stuff that you can throw in your bag. They obviously are very light. They don't weigh a whole lot at all, but filled with sand and dirt, they could definitely be a huge asset in saving your life. Anyway, guys, if you like videos like this, then please click the subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, then go ahead and click the bell next to it so it'll shoot you an email every time that we upload. As always, I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And don't forget to live the 6 Ps. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe, guys.